Hey everybody, this is Debbie Montgomery Johnson, and I've been quiet for a while. As the author of The Woman Behind the Smile, I've put up the smile and I've kind of been quiet. But in the last few days, as we've watched everything on television, I'm not going to go political on us because I'm honestly a little torn about what's going on. However, abuse in any fashion, mental, physical, financial, spiritual, sexual, is wrong. And my clarion call today is for those men and women who have been taken in financial fraud and abuse through dating, online dating, through the grandma scams, through the IRS scams, through any sort of scam, because it has to end. And it's not going to end if we don't talk about it, if we don't stand up for what's happening in the world. And be true to yourself. You know, be true and honorable and do that which is right. But if it's not right, then don't tear somebody else down. But if it is right, speak up for yourself. And the reason I'm coming on today is because in the last 3 days, I've had 3 different people contact me. All different ages, all different sexes, race, religion, financial situations. It doesn't matter. Because what's happening is we are being taken advantage of by very skilled online fraudsters, scammers, catfishers, whatever you want to call them. And I'm getting a little bit miffed about it. Not miffed. It's my passion. My purpose in life is to speak up and to encourage those that have been taken victim to be victorious, to be awesome and not angry, to confront what's going on inside of you and not hide. I had a woman contact me the other day. Her 92-year-old aunt received a phone call, and it went like this: Grandma. And she's not a grandma. I mean, Auntie. Auntie, I'm in jail. I had a DUI after a funeral that I was attending, and I need your help, but don't tell my mother. Don't tell anybody, but please, the attorney's going to call you, and I want you to talk to him. I want you to get him the bail money so I can get out of jail. I sound funny because I broke my nose. I sound funny because I have stitches in my lips. And it went on, and she almost sent the money, except a friend was there and said, call your niece. Your nephew is fine. The next one, I was talking to a private investigator, and she was talking to a woman who was 67 years old, who was getting ready to send $5,000 to a gentleman she didn't know, but she knew that she was in love with him. But she just wanted to double check. She wanted to do a background investigation on him. There's no background investigations that will ever work on someone that's a scammer. Because you know what? The pictures that they're using are also victims. The gentleman that this woman thought she was in contact with was really an older gentleman up in Central Florida who had had a stroke, didn't even know his stuff was being used by a scammer. But this woman wanted to investigate. We had to give her my book. We had to talk to her and convince her somehow not to send the money. Don't send the money. And just today I was contacted by a 35-year-old young friend of mine who's read my book also, who knew all about online dating scammers, who was contacted by a friend of a friend, a mutual friend on Facebook. They developed a friendship over the last couple of months. This gentleman was from France. She was Skyping him. So those things that I've told you about, you know, make sure you see the whites of their eyes. Here it is. See the whites of their eyes in person. Touch them. Do not send money to someone you haven't touched. My heart went out to this young woman. She didn't have $10,000 to give, but she found it. She sent it to him, even though she knew it wasn't for him. I'm just so passionate about what's going on. Please, please, please. I know I was there. I was a victim to this. I can understand it as well or better than anybody else that's been through it. But it's been 6 years for me. And now I own my story. I own the emotions. But every time I hear about someone being taken advantage of today, it irritates me because we need to stop this. We need to warn our sisters and our brothers, our friends, our neighbors, our whoever that has a big heart that is willing to help, we need to warn them that online friends can take advantage of you. Family members can take advantage of you. Be careful, everybody. Be careful of your money, especially if you're, if you're on limited resources, especially if you have lots of money. I just heard about a woman in China lost $20 million to an online scammer. We're being taken by these guys. Businessmen are being taken. Their offices are being hacked. I was in New York the other day and I heard from a young man whose HR department received an email from the president of the company saying, I need everybody's social security numbers. The HR department sent it to him. It was a hack. All those people had their social security numbers hacked. Smart people, intelligent, well-financed, well-educated, well-trained individuals around the world are being taken by well-trained individuals in countries such as Nigeria, Ghana, China, the UK, America. We need to do something about it, everybody. We can't sit by and let our seniors, let our young adults, let our midlifers be taken in the manner that we're being taken. And yes, we're part of the problem. I was part of the problem. I was very gullible. I was very trusting. Not anymore. I'm very careful about who I deal with. So please, everybody, share this video. Don't think that it's not going to happen to you or someone that you love, because it might. It is happening every single day. And I think we need to stand up and take advantage of who we are so that we can change this. It's time for us to speak up, stand up, be true to ourselves, and be true to the person sitting beside you. Because once you tell your story, it gives them courage to tell their story. And they might hear something. You might know of a friend who's online dating, and she started to isolate. And you wonder why. She's not telling you what's going on. It's because she's probably being taken by someone that she feels she's in love with. And she's never going to stop until she's devastated, until she's financially ruined if she's sending money. Or he. More men than women in Palm Beach County get taken for over $1 million, according to the FBI. But I can guarantee you not one man is going to speak up. So I'm on my soapbox today because I want to help protect. I want to help people heal. I want women to have hope that there are good people out there. There are good men out there. But how many of you wouldn't go out for dinner if you had to pay for the dinner? Expect your gentlemen to be gentlemen. If they need money, have them ask their mothers. If their mothers won't give it to them, then don't you either. I know, I've been there, I've done it. I shouldn't have done it, but I did. I would never do it again. And I really want women to be careful to protect, because once the money's gone, your family, if they're still talking to you, is going to have to help you pick up the pieces. Your friends who wished they had said something are going to help you pick up those pieces. So please, you guys, share this. Share it with everybody, no matter what age, what religion, what race, what financial situation they're in. Be careful. Facebook's coming out with a new dating site. Scammers are on Facebook. Scammers are on LinkedIn. Scammers are on every single dating site. And it behooves you to protect yourself, because they're not going to protect you. They say they are, but they're not going to. Bankers, stand up and provide more security. I'm a former banker. I can't believe that auditors aren't looking into what's happening. They had checked my situation, would have stopped me within weeks, not 2 years. It's my mission to speak up, to get the word out, but I can't do it alone. I need all of you out there to help. Watch your daughters, watch your best friends, watch your mothers and your fathers, and make sure that they're not being taken by somebody, because it's happening, and it's happening at a very, very fast rate. What took 2 years for me is now taking 2 to 3 months. The scammers are very, very well trained. and they are after us. And they will get us because they know that we won't speak up. Speak up, everybody. Do your part in stopping this. All right, I'm going to breathe. Thank you for sharing with your friends and family. Don't let anybody else be a woman behind the smile or a man behind the smile, because we can do something about this one person at a time. And I urge you to be that one person in your friend's life, one person in your family member's life, and make good choices. Thanks everybody for coming on today and watching. I really appreciate it. Share, 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 and start with one person today. Happy Thursday. Have a great one. I'll be back. Bye now.